Hello everybody, welcome in. It's late on a Sunday night, but I actually have IRL stuff to do in the morning. Or not in the morning, but early enough that I wouldn't be able to get these free flights out, and then I don't know when my next stream will be. Cause in Venice there are quite a few flights I can do, so. And I'm not flying. I almost wasn't gonna do one today. Alright, I had to fix this because there's no way you were gonna take 2 hours. And that's not fixed. So, we went from Frankfurt to somewhere close by the other day. It was about an hour flight. This should not be taking 2 hours, but that's what it's giving us, so. Newmagen, Drya, I can't say that, but, and then Frankfurt, Maine. I will, do we have an arrival? We have an arrival. Do we have departure? No. So, I guess I skipped to descent instead of the approach, which I also have ILS 25 Center Z. So, we'll get to 14,000. And then there's, now it is almost 11:30 p.m. Sunday afternoon on August 31st, 2025. So, I kept the live weather, but I moved forward to what I thought was sunrise. And maybe I need to move a little bit more. Let's actually make sure it's sunrise. I think by 7 a.m. UTC is good. Ooh, no, back up. Fine, 6:45. Which is 7:45. I guess that's basically where we're at. That's fine. I'm usually getting on around 8 a.m. EST, which would be in the afternoon there, and I did not want to figure out that. I just want to make sure it was daytime for our flight. Alright, yeah, we're not taking 2.5 hours. But, let's get started. This is, the first of 3 flights down to our, where you do your first flight seeing mission in career mode. That is our destination. And I haven't explained this before, but I put in the flight in the tag for these videos lately. I've been putting in my ICAO, and then I've been putting the dash and 2, so everything listed there is every airport I'm going to, if you care to ever reenact it, or at least reenact the destinations. You might have completely different approaches or something. I gave it to the co-pilot. As much as I'd rather do, I would have done this in IR. I would have done this myself, but it's not a bunny hop like I thought it was gonna be. And I have a crappy. I say crappy video. Let's just say my brother put recorded my IRL flight we took Saturday. To August 30th, and he put it on Google Drive. Well, I swear for the last 2 hours on Google, on my phone, I've been trying to figure out how to share it to Discord without everybody accessing my personal info, to my own Discord first, not to everybody's, and then take that and try to upload it, and upload it to YouTube. It was not working, so, didn't work quite right. Do I not have ATC? Contact center. Did I break the game the other day? I didn't mess with 2020 to try to turn off ATC. Uh-oh. Let's just double check. Now we're gonna add to my time. I at least didn't think I turned. Did I turn? No, I was in 24 for a flight yesterday. Traffic. That's not what I not graphics. Sound. ATC, text to speech. How do you do that? I think that's only in the multi. Anyway, that's all the same. Data. Why is multiplayer on? It should be disabled. Whatever. It's not really affecting much. Miscellaneous. Civilian instructor. Captain's injuries. Yeah. On-screen narration isn't really good for anything for me. It doesn't do what I would want it to. Well, I didn't change anything in here. I didn't change anything in the settings. Assistances? No, that's not what I want. Not control options. That is all on. Comm volume. You know, sometimes things work easier if you just... Well, that's 100. Huh. There might be another one of those issues where only some of the sounds work in the game. Who knows? Terrible weather today, though. Oh, we can put the... Alright, again, yeah, there's about a 16-minute video of my IRL flight I just put up. Oh, 5 minutes ago before I went live. I found a way to record the video. I wanted to take it directly from the file from my phone and upload it to YouTube, but I couldn't figure that out. Now, if my brother figures it out, there'll be two versions of the video up there. There'll be the cleaner version, and then there's me, where I took my iPad and recorded my phone. Kind of like I used to do the old day when I went YouTube live and I did videos about a year ago, where I would take the iPad or my phone and record the TV. I didn't have an iPad a year ago, so I take my phone and record the TV. Well, today I took my iPad. I took my phone to record the TV last year. Tonight, I took my iPad to record my phone, so I could upload the... You can't hear... I did commentary over top of the video because you weren't going to hear anything but, profit noise. So... when we get to 1400, I need to do what now? Again, I need to travel to the descent phase. Because we have an arrival and we have an approach. I have no freaking idea what step 4 is supposed to ever be. There's 3, there's nothing, and then there's 4. So, is this supposed to be top of descent? I don't know. And then you got final and taxi, so... we're gonna wait till we get to 1400. Where we have no ATC. I'm cleared to Frankfurt as follows. Departure frequency 1276, squawk 4534. Okay, so apparently we have been making... We took off. That's the last call. Ah, here we go.
Center Maddie 7 tree is at 4,500 feet, climbing 9,000 feet.
Well, we fixed the problem.
Center altimeter 29.77
Thank you.
Contact. Continue to Abuka. Maddie
Abuka.
7 tree climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
15. I put 14 in.
15,000 feet, Maddie 7 tree.
Okay.
Maddie 7 tree climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250, Maddie 7 tree.
I think they're forgetting what kind of plane we're in. Even so, 2 hours to go, what I know when I did the Cessna last time, only took us 21 minutes. Is ridiculous. Now, I did fool around earlier in 2020. Or was I in 24? No, I was in 2020 because I was using the, I was checking out the new pushback thing that I got. Is that here? Maybe that's not here. Ah, no, sorry, it was in 24. So I don't know why it's screwed up. So I got the pushback manager, which I didn't really figure out how to use, but why is it not backported? Anyway, I'm just gonna stay here till I see 1400, and then I will switch to the descent, because we can't go to 25. At least we got out of the weather. Why does it look like we don't have any lights on? Nav lights on, strobe light is on, landing light on. That is on. Oh, we do have a light on. I'm just not looking at it correctly. But our beacon light doesn't look like it's blinking. Why is our red light not blinking? There we go. So, this is a crazy short flight that shouldn't take 2 hours and 10 minutes, even at my altitude I'm at. Because we came out here, we came past this to the other, where'd we go the other day? Anyway, nearby, we were 10 miles from where we took off right here. And, that was only a 51-minute flight. So, I mean, look, we're right here, and we're going this way. God, there's a mess of icons up there. I might have done something wrong, because there's Frankfurt right there. So, I mean, if you flew direct, it's only like 10-minute flight. Or 20-minute, I should say, with this Cessna. Anyway, we were somewhere. It's not going to show up on the map because I'm looking for it. And I don't have it on a board anymore. Speaking of, I need to erase what I have written on the dry erase board. I no longer need it because we're doing this flight now. So yes, for those of you in that sim or need to write things down, I know a lot of people use pen and paper. No problem with that. But I'd suggest a dry erase board. It works better, and it's definitely more user-friendly than wasting pen and paper. Or, you know, I'm not trying to be eco-friendly there. It's just, I found the dry erase board to be easier. But I don't write down taxi information. So, it doesn't even look like we went that far. I think this is the, departure. Abuka is our first waypoint on the... And then I think Abuka is our first waypoint for our, arrival. Although the blue line might be our approach at DF-606. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not sure. There is a lot of little airports around here. There we go, EDDR. EDDR is where we were, where we landed the other day. And then I did a short hop from EDDR to EDRD. No, wait, no. Did I put the wrong thing in the title? We were at EDRM. EDRM is where we were. Yeah, that's where we were for the... where we came in last from Frankfurt to EDRM, which I'm not seeing anywhere on here, but like I said, it's 10 miles from here. So it just might be off the screen right now. Alright, that's enough looking at this. 50 miles, huh? how was my previous flight from Frankfurt to somewhere a little bit further west than this takeoff spot was only 51 minutes and this one isn't? And I'm using the same aircraft. So, should I skip to descent at 10,000 or should I wait till we climb the 14? You saw me on the navlog put 14 14000 in, yet it didn't reprogram it. I think because I saved it funny, it therefore didn't readjust to what I changed. I probably should have deleted that file and redid it, but I was trying to save myself time by preloading. I just realized I erased the dry erase board and I kind of forgot what my second flight from Frankfurt is to, I mean which aircraft. I know what call sign I wanted to use, but I might even change that up. But I definitely needed the aircraft. I think it was the 330. 330 is the one that gives me the most diverse liveries. Alright, landing lights can come off. Because we are above 10,000, which is apparently the rule. The heck, that cloud looked like it was moving. I did not plan on being here for 3 hours. I was gonna do only one whole flight from start to finish today. So maybe I will skip straight to the approach. Once we hit 14,000 feet. I could also just increase the sim rate, but we all know what happens when we do that. Things start to look weird and the game can F up. You know what, screw this. You're the ones not sitting here. I do not want to be up till like 3 a.m. Do you want to travel to the approach? Yes. Oh, oh. Of course it's not going to ask me if I want to travel forward in time. I'm already forward in time. I heard he made it yesterday morning. Alright, now we need to request my IFR
Center
so we
Maddie
get
7
everything
would like to change
done
destination
again
to
correctly.
Frankfurt.
97 is cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed.
Hey, we're out of all the
Squawk
nasty weather
453
all of a
aboard.
sudden.
Maddie 7 cleared to Frankfurt Airport as filed. Squawk 4534.
97 tree readback correct. Radar contact 9,300 feet. Altimeter 29.77, continue to scenic turning and following heading 205 climb and maintain flight level 180.
Can't
Continue
go
to
to
scenic turning and
180.
following heading 205 climb and maintain flight level 180 Maddie 7
Ugh, it must thought I was in the A330 or something. Supposed to be descending, aren't we not? Whoa, wait, we got 34 miles? I picked approach, did I not? That says 34 miles. travel to... Wait, why is it back at takeoff? I don't know why it said takeoff. Oh. You know, let's just go to final. Like I said, I mean, it's 3 legs, it should be about 3 hours, but I started at 11:30 at night. I kinda slept a little bit earlier in the day, but... Alright, what are you doing there? ATC, we want... Well, we gonna land or what?
Lufthansa 847 Heavy, you are 30 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Expect RF X-ray runway 25 center approach via Orviv transition. Cleared to Orviv.
That's not us. Although we are using Lufthansa for our next flight. I think.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect RF X-ray runway 25
But we are
center
flying
approach
into
via
Italy.
Orviv transition. Cleared to
I
Lufthansa
would like to
847 Heavy.
use the Italy livery if I can find it. Italia airline. Okay, we have no flight plan left, do we? Well, yeah, we do. Alright, we have...
Contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505. Good day.
2 miles to go. Lufthansa 44 Goodbye. I don't know if we're gonna sit here and do the whole taxi to a parking spot. You know, I thought Frankfurt was a lot bigger than this, but it's actually smaller than I thought.
44 is passing 10,800 feet, climbing flight level 210.
Ugh. We have heavy, big planes behind us. Alright, landing lights need to be back on. Okay, they are on.
Lufthansa 443, contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505.
Are we gonna say that we're on final, or is it just implied? Funny, we haven't canceled our IFR yet.
Going to 118.505, Lufthansa 443.
I'm not gonna call it in now, we're less than 3 miles away. We are at the appropriate landing speed of around 52 knots. And this is all co-pilot. Maybe they'll have a smooth landing. I say that, but they don't flare. So they're supposed to be at Frankfurt Airport, Main, a huge railroad station nearby.
29.74 radar contact. Continue to Mesto. Lufthansa 401 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
I kinda want to take over, but I kinda don't.
Descend
Like I
and
said, they're
maintain
at the
7,000
perfect
feet.
landing
Lufthansa
speed.
401. Lufthansa 847 Heavy, contact Frankfurt approach on 127.28. Good day. Lufthansa 401 descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Going to 127.28 Lufthansa 847 Heavy. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Lufthansa 401. Center Lufthansa 847 Heavy is passing 10,300 feet, descending 5,000 feet. Lufthansa 847 Heavy, center altimeter 29.74 radar contact. Continue to orbit.
Oh, right? Didn't we know? 285. My IRL flight, that pilot was smooth. I swear, a little butter landing.
847 Heavy, contact Frankfurt approach.
You wouldn't even, I didn't even know he flared. That's how smooth it was.
Maddie 7333, exit runway when able.
Going to 127.28 Lufthansa 847 Heavy.
Are we turning to the right, even though we probably gotta make a huge run around to a GA spot? Why is the cement turned green here, huh?
Maddie 7333, contact ground on 121.965. 121.965 Maddie 7333. Goodbye.
I'm gonna question every airport I'm at now, since I know Monroe
Frankfurt
County
ground,
is
Maddie
incorrect
7333,
in here in the
taxi to the
game.
gate.
And both sims,
Maddie
the airport
7333,
is not
taxi to gate Alpha
correct.
26, using taxiway Lima 8 Lima November 6 November 7.
Alright, we want taxi
to
lights
gate Alpha
on.
26 using taxiway Lima 8 Lima November 6 November 7 Maddie 7333.
Where are we going to park? Are we going around our ass to get to our elbow?
Keep speed not above 220 knots, Lufthansa 401. Lufthansa 401, contact Frankfurt approach on 118.505. Good day.
I can't tell where our end spot is, unless it's 7.17
Going to 118.505,
nautical miles.
Lufthansa 401.
It might be it. Like I said, there's somewhere around here, and it could be this right here, a huge train station. It could be that right there in front of us. But that also looks like it could be the airport terminal, because it looks like that's the tower up over there. I would have to, I think the only way I would know where the train station is next to this airport is to go into Train Sim World 5 and go to Frankfurt Airport.
Heavy is at 7,300 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Well, clearly that's not the train station.
847 Heavy, center altimeter 29.74 radar contact. Continue to orbit.
Like I said, there's, I'm guessing, the tower.
28 Lufthansa 445. Goodbye.
We will not be starting from the gate because the co-pilot cannot start the A330. And I don't know what other planes have the Lufthansa or Italia livery, so...
Lufthansa 445, center altimeter 29.74 radar contact. Continue to DF 403.
I hear jet noise. But from where? Oh, right there. Are you parking or turning to taxi? Oh, you're turning to leave, huh?
Lufthansa 445, contact Frankfurt approach on 127.28. Good day.
Where in the... Oh, we're going over here. Did they really send me to a gate?
Contact Frankfurt
They
approach
did.
on 127.28.
I thought we were going to GA
Good day.
parking. That's my fault. I should have asked for GA parking. Now, why doesn't it look like there's an actual road right here?
127.
Alright. we're done. Next flight. We're not doing the whole shutdown. Thank God. I don't know what it was with that plan. That was a terrible flight plan. Let's see here. I want to search liveries. I want all aircraft, though. Like, I've typed in here Pan Am and it shows up, I think. Let me double check. Pan Am. Nothing? Oh, so you can't search by liveries then. Aircraft. We want airliners. I need 339. We'll take Legacy this time. And Delta, Swiss, KLM, Scandinavian, Finland, Iberia, Korean, Aer Lingus, Air Canada, Air Asia, Azul. There's so many choices here. Air Caribbean, Air China, Asiana Airlines, Cathay, Eurowings. I could also do a Eurowings. Lion, Air Belgium, American, Brussels, Condor, Lufthansa is what I think we might be using. Just making sure. I could have swore there was a, well, it's not here, so much for swearing. I thought there was Italia. Maybe it's a different aircraft. Alright, Lufthansa. Lufthansa. I hope that's right. And Edrd-Eddf. We'll go 33 LIPZ 79. Alright. Wait, how high can you go? 41. Great. Okay. Load flight. No, don't delete one yet. Right here is our second flight. Load. A high altitude is what I want. Now, 45 minutes is not bad. That's a lot shorter than the other flight was. That was a lot closer. Alright, and 41000. Let's make it even quicker. By 4 minutes. How about that? And we kind of doubled the altitude. Alright. There are definitely some better definitely things that are better about the EFB and flight planning for 24. But I like 2020 for this obvious feature. And as serious I am, I probably will never get really serious in here. I didn't even change the time of day, did I? We're not hearing anything, huh? Okay. Where's our transponder? Really? You're just gonna sit here? Son of a bitch. Fine, my aircraft. Release the brakes. Why do I keep getting problems with my controls? I swear. Well, it doesn't help that I keep changing games. What is wrong? Why can't I get thrust? Engines are on. Parking brake released. Well, that... Wow. I mean, I know I'm kind of dumb with these things, but...
2000.
Right. You want to be an idiot? I'll just use...
Heavy traffic is 7 o'clock 3 miles at 2,300 feet Airbus. Report them in sight.
Sync rate.
I'll use teleport.
Lufthansa 847 heavy traffic in sight.
1000.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
You know, I had a
terrain.
problem with the A330 earlier
low,
today when I
terrain.
flew with it in 24.
Too low. Terrain.
It started
low,
to be
terrain.
wanting to be aerobatic.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
And that was on
Too
AI
low.
pilot.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Air Canada 840
Too low,
traffic
terrain.
9 o'clock 2 miles
Too low,
at
terrain.
5,600 feet generic. Report them in sight. Frankfurt approach Lufthansa 1331 Heavy is missed approach at Frankfurt. Air Canada 840, you are 12 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 right approach via Mefto transition. Cleared to Mefto. Lufthansa
2000.
1331 Heavy, you are 1 miles west. Climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect ILS X-ray runway 25 center approach via Foxtrot Kilo Sierra 66 radial 27 DME arc. Cleared to Foxtrot Kilo Sierra 66 radial 27 DME. Climb and maintain
Is that all for me?
17,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 25 right approach via Mefto transition. 331 heavy climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
I should be 3379.
Air Canada 840, have the generic in sight.
1,000.
As
Too
we're
low.
descending.
Terrain.
You know
Too low.
what?
Terrain. Too low.
Oh,
Terrain.
man.
5,000 feet.
Too low.
Expect
Terrain.
ILS X-ray runway 25
Too
Central
low.
approach
Terrain.
via Foxtrot Kilo Sierra
Too low.
66 radio.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Yeah,
Too
shut
low.
up.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too
You gonna shut up when we load back in?
low. Terrain.
Lufthansa 3379er, did you hear my last transmission?
What? It didn't move? Did it? Did we? Oh my god, we didn't even go anywhere when I did that? Did we?
Lufthansa 3379er, please acknowledge.
That's still Frankfurt. Son of a bitch.
Lufthansa 3379er, acknowledge. Last transmission.
Travel to approach. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell that. I hope nobody else is hearing me IRL. I forget I don't have to yell even though the engine noise is loud. Therefore, you know, your spatial awareness issues there. Alright. Where in the blue hell are we? 67 miles away.
3379er, did you hear my last transmission?
No, I didn't. What was your last damn transmission?
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 22 left approach via Laren transition. Clear to Laren Lufthansa 3379er.
Lufthansa 3379er, contact Milan Center on 124.9er25. Good day.
124.9er25 Lufthansa 3379er. Goodbye.
I have no idea what's going on.
Milan Center Lufthansa 3379er is at flight level 200 climbing flight level 205.
Lufthansa 3379er Milan Center radar contact, continue to Laren. Lufthansa 3379er verify squawking 1200.
Why is this flight giving me being a pain in my ass? Thought I skipped to approach. How many times do I gotta do this? Or is there not an approach? Do I now have an approach? It might be the issue. I'm not trying to hurry these up because, well, I mean, I wasn't intentionally trying to make these quicker than I normally do.
Lufthansa 3379er verify squawking 1200.
Alright, so we have no freaking idea what they're doing. Final. Will you put me in the right spot then? I wouldn't. Trust me, IRL, will always be more, well, it has to be more serious than this.
Lufthansa 3379er IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
97 miles? This is supposed to be the final? You can't tell me the final is 90 that long. Well, I guess it is. Huh. Oh, welcome in to anybody that watches this on demand. From Twitch, hit that follow. YouTube, hit that thumbs up, and please subscribe if you've not done so. And, join the very small Discord if you want to know about anything IRL, or I need to start putting my videos in my Discord, or at least telling people when I'm going live. I've slipped on that aspect. My crappy full IRL flight, the way I record it, I will not be putting that out on Discord, even though I had promised it. It's just stupid the way I did it. But yeah, Discord is MattyEllen_62552. I can be found in multiple communities. So if you are a part of Nate Wolf 49's community, if you're a part of Boozy Sheep's community, part of Ibanez something, I forget the, let me see here. I'm shouting these people out because I am. If you are part of the Baines Hangar, then you'll be able to find me in that server. If you are part of the Folder Learns to Fly community, I'm in that server. The Wolfpack Gaming community, which is Nightwolf 49's community, I'm definitely in there. And then the Flock House, which is Boozy, I forget what Boozy's handle name is. Anyway, yeah, by all means, come and join my server if you want to know more. There's only 5 other people in there, and I'm the only one that posts anything. Even though it would have been easier if my brother could have found a way to upload the video directly himself to my Discord, but he couldn't. What's going on? We have gear down as if we're getting ready to land, and it says 76 miles away. Really? What in the blue hell is going on here? We'll try another travel 2 here. I already did the final. We tried descent, we tried final. Oh, we tried approach, we tried final. What happens if we go to taxi? I mean, with a 45-minute full flight, I could have done that, but I'm trying to squeeze this in. I didn't have to do it today. I could have done it Tuesday. But maybe I want to do some career mode flights, which I kind of was putting on hold till I did this. Even though I could have still done stuff in there that had nothing to do with this, but I didn't want to get into a spot to where, oh crap, now I gotta keep putting another stream. There might be just one flight here and there in these. Like I said, this isn't this wasn't meant to be a series. What'd you get for a 95? Oh my god, I need to just skip to a taxi all the time? They got a 95 landing rating. So this is the first time I've been to this airport in 2020. I think, of course, the water and stuff looks better in 24. I don't know if I should be taking over or not. I don't even know if there's hangars, so we'll make it my aircraft. And we will take this taxiway. I hope. There we go. Let's see, are we gonna turn? There's no other planes, but I would expect as much. I'm kind of here. I've altered the time, so. But I mean, Frankfurt was busy. Alright. Put the brake on so I can switch. Tune to ground. And I want... What? There's no parking? There's takeoff options, and then there's ATIS. Okay. But it looks like there's a gate over there. So we just gonna make our own parking spot. Yeah, there's jets over here. Maybe we're too big. But I mean, doesn't this game always tell you you're either too small or too big for the parking spot? Oh. You know what? I see a parking spot right over here. And of course, the, everything's in my way. And stop. And... now, can I get ground services? Jetway connection.
Venice ground Lufthansa Tree 79er, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Lufthansa Tree 79er, we can't connect the jetway to the aircraft. Please retry later.
Why not? Asshole. Well then. Am I in the wrong part? I'm probably not parked correctly. Alright. That's the end of that flight. Now we switch back to the Cessna. Nah, maybe I'll take a 152. I've never done the 152 before. I think it's just now, like, was released for free. So, either that or I've just never flown it. Wow, that was weird. We lost the music. Okay, it is under all. Like, I'm not gonna find it listed as under airline. 152? And I'm betting this is the one I want. And I can only go to 14,000. Okay, now, it was LIPZ. So, 79... 78. Maddie. I'm interested in how they always pick these. Actually, it's based on your aircraft, so technically it should be called Cessna, and then just let the game come up with a flight number for me. Alright. Load the last flight. Libs to lib. Lip Z to lip V. Alright. Now, I told you this was a short flight. 'Cause we're going from here out to here. So, did I pick a parking spot? No, I didn't. Okay, so I want an arrival. Ooh. Why is it not letting me pick one? Maybe I already had? Ooh. It's not what I wanted, and if I'm out the world too long, it resets. Well, okay. We will go to a parking spot. I didn't actually mean for us to be taking off from one. But we are. Okay, I'm gonna redo this landing here. L-I-P-Z. L-I-P-Z. Or not Z, that's where we're going from. L-I-P-V. And parking 3 arrival. Alright. And what's our altitude? Watch, I picked the steam gauge one of the 152s. That 14 is what I'm picking. What is this gave us? This gave us 1,000 feet. 14000. Well, that's not what we need. Actually, that's not what we know. We'll go 2000. Yeah, well, it's only we don't need to be trying to climb to 14,000 to go 6 miles. Alright. I've never been in the 152. I think it just came out into the game. I've heard about it in the game, and I think it was just finally given to me, because I didn't purchase it. And I've had 2020 for a year now. And it wasn't until, like, last week. I wonder if anybody other than me is going to watch my IRL flight.
At runway 04 right, departure to the south.
Maddie 7978, wind 016 at 6. South departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 04 right.
Oh, it's the
Cleared
steam
for
gauges.
takeoff runway 04 right, Maddie 7978.
For one thing, I thought I picked a departure. I mean, a actual parking spot to depart from. Alright. So, I want to see the other 152. And I didn't even look at the liveries for it. Let's go with the purple one. Livery number 1, excuse me. Alright, and we want LIPZ and we're going to LIPV. LIPV. Alright. Ramp parking 3 for the arrival. And we're gonna take off from well, okay, what's going on? I hate when the game, like, kinda lags on you. Okay, fine. Well... Medium. Those are gate. We want ramp. Small. Is there not any? I can always pick the fuel box. Okay. So we're picking small gates. How many gates we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. We'll go to gate 327. Alright. Make it a little bit brighter. Or later in the day. They have us going to 1,000 feet. I think we'll just leave it alone. And... so we're going like 6 miles, so... we'll do this full flight. Who would have thunk I would have gotten through 3 flights within an hour and a half, huh? Well, I mean, flight 2 was a little weird. And flight 1 just didn't make sense with the flight plan I came up with. Maybe I should always just leave the nav log altitude alone. Oh, what time is it? It's a little after 12, so... Alright. What? Is there not a difference in the 152, 170, I mean, yeah, the 152s? Huh. Well, that's weird. Well, maybe the difference is one has seats, one doesn't. Well, either that, it's probably duplicated. It's probably this only one version of it. Okay then. I've never been in this one before. That I know of. We'll keep saying that. That I know of. Parking brake is on. Glare shield lighting. Cabin lighting. Nav lights. Strobes. Beacon. Taxi. There's your throttle. There's your trim. Do we not have fuel selectors? Like we do in the steam gauge 150 to 172? Okay, mixture. Anti-ice. All your radios. I don't know how you're ever supposed to read that. Alright, got battery. Alternator. Primer. Ooh. But we don't need that. It's daytime. Magnetos. Right, left, both. Well. Co-pilot's aircraft.
Dennis ground Maddie 79er 78 requesting pushback.
Maddie 79er 78 pushback request accepted.
What? We're getting a pushback. Oh. I put us at a gate. Wow, we look a little dirty, but I think that's because we're pink and orange. I wouldn't put pink and orange on the same plane, not the way they did. Or purple and orange. Just looks weird. Yeah. Yep, that's it. Go through the wing. Oh my god, this looks so stupid and weird. Would you like me to turn the brake off? Oh, parking brake is off. Right. Co-pilot's not me. So I looked in 24 for
Dennis
those two
ground Maddie
planes.
79er 78 requesting
And
the
if they
end
weren't
pushback.
there, if
Maddie
the
79er
Cherokee
78 request to
410
end pushback received.
and the Cardinal weren't in the
Dennis ground Maddie
24
79er 78 ready
marketplace,
to taxi north departure with Sierra.
I doubt they're
Maddie
in the
79er
marketplace
78
in
taxi
here.
to and hold short of runway 04 left via taxiway Mike Zulu. Contact tower on 120.2 when ready.
Taxiing
So-
hold short runway 04 left via taxiway Mike Zulu Maddie 79er 78.
There's transponders. There's airflow. There's ADF. Wow. God, we're a noisy plane. How do you do, where in the hell is the fuel selector? Well, then again, where are my flaps? Oh, there it is. Fuel valve. But that's fuel valve. Where's... That's your mixture. That's... Where's flap? There it is. Good thing I'm not actually flying, right? Oh my god, did I really put us that far away from the airport? This is why I just started from the runway, I swear. Man, we're not going that far, but still. I have to... Oh, I'm like, why am I seeing blue flashes? They're coming through the plane. Huh, what are we... This plane is certified for the following flight operations as of the date originally. So we can do, of course you can do day,
Dennis
night,
Tower Maddie
VFR,
79er
and
78 at
IFR?
runway 04 left ready for departure to the north.
Maddie 79er 78, wind 026 at 6. Departure to the north approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 04 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway 04 left Maddie 79er 78.
Hey, there's an ashtray. Is that what that is? Does that actually tell you when these were made? Did they have ashtrays in here? Well, I guess not, because new planes still have the no smoking sign. Even though no one in the world has been allowed to smoke on a plane in, like, my lifetime, I would think. I don't know about that, though. Maybe the last 40 years, but I'm not sure. They might have been still smoking on planes up until, like, 1990. Wow, you're taking quite a turn here, aren't you? To line up for takeoff. Wait, what the hell are these arrows doing? We're going this way. To 04 left. Alright. Landing lights on. Taxi light off. Alright, flaps have been deployed. Full throttle. So, it didn't matter what. No, well, GPS, low altitude, low altitude, because, I mean, we're only going 1,000 feet. But anyway, there was no waypoints for this flight plan. It was just... It was just straight there.
Maddie 79er 78, continue for north departure.
Dennis Tower Maddie 79er 78 continue for north departure.
Let's turn those up a bit. Now, what was the cockpit like then? No, here we go. No, that's not. That doesn't help right now at all. It looks like there's supposed to be an outer knob to twist, but just like it looks like this is supposed to be something, but again, I'm not seeing anything for fuel selection. So you got hot air, airflow, anti-ice. Got your heading. You got your CDI. Your altimeter calibration.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic Maddie 79er 78700 feet inbound to land runway 5.
Wow. We haven't even technically left our airport and we're already on final. So, in your flight seeing, you do fly over this airport on your way to a flight seeing location somewhere over in this direction. Actually, it's the one you do a circuit, I think somewhere off to our left, and then you end up coming in for our flight path as it's shown here, although in 2024 we get a long final from in front of us and going down to the field. I think we're coming in from the opposite direction than we do in that flight seeing mission. And then I will be here a while because there's quite a few flight seeing and first flight missions to do before I have to figure out where we're going next. Which means in any other case, our first flight will start from this little airstrip, grass strip that we're landing at. So, I don't know if there are much differences with this 152s. I mean, I've got 172 in there twice, which I think one is the steam gauge and one is the Garmin. That's why I switched to the second one, because I thought this one was going to be the one with maybe a Garmin. Well, definitely not a Garmin 1000, but some kind of Garmin. And, that's what I was thinking anyway. Where are we going? Where are you going? The pattern entry is right there. You could have turned. You gonna take a scenic flight, scenic route though, huh? Did you decide to come in from the way I thought we were? A little bit foggy out here today, isn't it? It looks like that's exactly what they're doing. So this is how you would come in to land on your flight seeing mission. If you kept straight, but I think they're gonna turn more. They're gonna keep turning to get to the pattern entry to land in the opposite direction. Maybe. Either they're going that way or they're gonna turn left a little more. This definitely looks better in 2024. Granted, the weather's kind of hazy right now. But I think 2024 does this better, photographic-wise. I don't know why we're already at flaps, too. Excuse me. So it makes me wonder if, like, that first flight, if I had just done direct instead of trying to do a high altitude, if I had just went direct, it would have been probably just like this. Not, it would have been a little bit longer, but it would have been just as short distances. Well, like I said, it would have been a little bit more distance, but it would not have taken 51 minutes like the other one did, although it said 2 hours, so I don't know. I mean, the only way that pops up is if I was in something that was only able to go like 75 knots an hour at max speed. And I always... I should probably say this at the beginning of videos, but I do a mic check before I hit live, and I sound like I'm coming through fine. But it seems lately, every time I go back and rewatch my video, I'm like, oh my god, it's so crackly, like I'm about to be out of radio range. But I don't know it till after I upload it. Because I don't mess with editing. And I'll only mess with editing if I'm gonna try to, like, cut something out to make a short out of it. But I just... ugh. And I don't do that. It's not my thing, to try to do. I don't think I've ever been over this part of the city before. Except in the game, they always send you the other way. Despite the times that I've went through and manually changed the flight plan based on the runways recommended, it still defaulted to what it wanted to do. However, these buildings look a little bit better here than they do in the other one, but we don't usually are this low. This is pretty cool. This is Venice. What the hell is going on with the... Why are you got, like, they're crooked? Why are they crooked? And you might be wondering why in the last streams is there a lot of the 172. I'm using the aircraft that would be used in the mission. So if it does pop up that it's a different aircraft, like, when we finish off here, if it's, a different aircraft than my last mission, then that's what we'll leave the airport with. When we first started our journey out to California, I flew out of Monroe County Airport in the Robin Cadet, is it a CAP 1000 or Cadet 1000? Anyway, I flew to Knoxville with that. The water kind of looks realistic right here, even in 2020. Or as realistic as it can be. I think I've only tried to come in this way once within the mission. So this is a different approach than I'm used to seeing. And because we're landing on a grass strip, I'm definitely letting the co-pilot handle it, because every time I do anything on a grass strip, I'm like, where the fuck is the runway? Question is, are we high enough to get over these trees? I don't know if the computer's high enough. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, you went through them, though. So those trees are probably actually in the way and aren't there. What are you gonna get for your landing rating? At 213. You made sure to hit solid ground. Hey, it's a 5-star rating. 1.2 Gs. There sure the hell wasn't a whole lot of radio action here, was there? Alright, taxi lights on, landing lights off. I'm like, where are you going? You're turning around the park, right? Now you see this, right? That there's no way of telling where a runway would be here. I think. I think I know where they're going, but they're not going where I thought. I think the mission starts somewhere over here, is where I tried to pick the same parking spot as we would have in game. But I could be wrong.
Lima India Papa Victor traffic Maddie 7978 is clear of the runway. Lima India Papa Victor traffic Maddie 7978 is clear of the runway.
Okay. What about parking? I mean, I already gave us a parking spot. But aren't you gonna tell them you're taxiing the parking? No? Okay, did I actually pick the parking spot we do in the mission? I think there's a plane already in my parking spot that I picked. But, well, where are you gonna go? You're gonna hit the building, aren't you? Oh, thank goodness the building's not solid. But right where that other plane is where the parking spot would be. Thank you, folks, for watching. And, well, you'll just have to wait and find out what we do in the next one, because at this point, even I don't know. And, oh, are they going to keep moving? Where are you going? You're gonna wedge yourself even more in the building, huh? Alright, folks. thanks again for watching, and I will see you later. Goodbye.